Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? Great to see all of you here. So someone's asking me a question about the self-development, the persistence in manifesting your dreams. Alright, so your big win is very close at hand if you develop the following mindset and the following habit. It is very crucial, it is very critical for you, and here it is, to be persistent in your dreams and goals. Do not give up in your dreams or your goals. If you develop the persistence and the patience, everything else is a piece of cake in your journey to manifesting. I repeat that again. The two P's, the persistent and patience, will guarantee you anything you desire. It'll guarantee you to manifest a lottery big jackpot, like I did. It'll guarantee to your business to be successful. It'll guarantee to manifest your health, your success, your business. Whatever it is you want in your life, you have to develop a persistent attitude. A persistent attitude is basically this. It's not a forcing attitude. It's not a forcing habit. It's a state of mind and a state of repetition that what you are doing will reap the results for what you want. Let me repeat that. Persistence is the ability for you to keep doing what you're doing, knowing it will reap the rewards for you. So if you keep doing what you're doing, you're not forcing, you're flowing. See how that works? Once you can do that, the world will change in your favor. And let me show you how exactly that works and why it works. It's all about the most powerful part of our mind. It's called our subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind, repetition leads to transformation. You have to have transformation to be the person you desire to be. You cannot be the same version to get your big desires. It's not going to work because your big desires are not in match with your current version. Okay? So you have to understand, you have to change your current version to match what's called your future version. You understand what that means? When you are persistent, basically means when you are expecting it, when you are letting it flow, and when you have the expectation that it must come true, you are transforming your subconscious mind to create what we call a new map of reality. A new map of reality is the subconscious mind changing your current reality. So check this out. This is what you should avoid at all costs when you are on a journey to creating your best life. Avoid this at all costs. Stop listening to your smart mind. It sounds illogical, but it is the best way for you to gain success. You must learn to filter and ignore certain parts of your mind. Your smart mind is your ego mind. Okay? Here's a tip for you to increase this. Anytime your mind gives you these doubts or anything, you have to rebuttal back to the mind with facts. Not beliefs, facts. Beliefs, we work with the subconscious. Facts, we work with the conscious. Because the conscious can't create. Facts, excellent rebuttal for your conscious. Beliefs, perfect match for your subconscious. Because beliefs will create a new reality. Beliefs in the conscious mind can't do anything but get you in trouble there. Just get you more resistance. So you have to rebuttal your mind by saying to your mind something like this. Prove to me that this is true. Show me the facts in your situation. That's it. This guy's say, show me the facts. Guess what? It's impossible for your mind to show you the facts because all your mind is showing you is probabilities, or things it think will happen. It's a future projection. It's the worst case scenario. And then you buy into that. So this is something you must avoid when you're in that state or on your journey to manifest what you want. You see how that works? The next thing you must avoid. Avoid this like the plague. People who tell you their own opinions and tell you what you should or shouldn't do. Avoid them like the plague. People who haven't achieved what you desire to achieve, avoid them like the plague. If someone is telling you what you can or cannot do and they don't have what you desire, you have to end it on the spot. You have to end it on the spot, because you're going down a no-win scenario. Whenever you're moving towards whatever it is you desire, you will always meet resistance and what we call blocks, whatever you want to call them. And the fact is, you will always meet them because your mind is not accustomed to you winning. The conscious mind is never accustomed to you winning. Winning is something your mind do not like. I know it sounds illogical, but I'm telling you how it works here. You know why your mind do not like winning? Let's see if you can answer that question. Mark, you mean to tell me my own mind is against me? Yes, I'm here to tell you your own mind is 70% against you, 30% for you. Okay, go ahead. Why is your mind against you not winning? Why doesn't it like you to win? Comment below. Why does my own mind does not want me to succeed? Why does my own mind doesn't like me to win? Correct. The reasons, who got it here? Seek it in me. Because winning is unfamiliar. Success is unfamiliar. Effortless is unfamiliar. Peace is unfamiliar. Consistent joy and happiness is unfamiliar. Anything that is unfamiliar, your mind will repel it, will resist it, will block it. Why does the mind do that? Because now you're learning the mind is a trained program. This is the conscious mind I'm talking about here too now. You have not been conditioned to win, to have success, to be successful, to be happy. You are not conditioned to do any of that. We have all been conditioned to be in a state of fight or flight, of fear, of worry, of doubt, of uncertainty. And your mind holds on to that. So whenever you start to do something that's unfamiliar, your mind will reject. And even, check this out, and you know in your core that this is what you desire. Well, Mark, I can't believe this. Why would my own mind be against me for enjoying my life, for winning? You ready for the bombshell? You ready for the drum roll? Why would my own mind be against it? Because it is not your mind, my friends. It's not you. It's something you pick up here. It's like a bad habit. Your conscious mind and your ego is not you, my friends. It's an accessory, and I told you guys this before. It's an attachment. It's an accessory. It's something you picked up when you got here as a tool to assist you in your journey. The tools have a mind of its own. The tool have its own agenda. So that's why, now it makes sense why, because if it was really you, it wouldn't be against you like that. Right? So when you're persistent now, what you are doing to the mind basically is you are now ignoring it in a good way. You are showing it in a good way. And you're telling it you're not affected by any of its negative program. Now you see how now that makes a lot of sense, right? If something is yours and it's with you for you, it's never going to be in contention with you desiring success. If something is not you and it's like an accessory of you, it's always going to have its own agenda. And if it's not familiar, you're going to have problems. So it's important now for the transformation now that you now lean into your subconscious mind. And the persistent is repetition. Repetition is the patience. The patience is reaping your rewards. You can do and create anything. You manifest a whole bunch of, if you want, money, lottery, all of you know that winning the lottery, manifesting the lottery is nothing but a science of the consciousness of your mental power to collapse the numbers from a different universe and to bring it into this universe through quantum mechanics. If you read my books and you watch my programs and you see how I've done it and I do it, and you've done it and doing it yourself. That's all the world is. As Shakespeare said, the world is a stage. All are actors and players, and that's what it's all about. And for you to get into this stage, it's through your subconscious mind. In the subconscious mind, everything is possible and everything is believable. Once you continue to be persistent, you will always get whatever it is you want, desire. If you are inconsistent, you will always reap inconsistency. If you're consistent, you will always reap consistency. What happens when you're persistent, and I see someone comment here, you create what's called momentum. Momentum now leads to what we call critical mass. Critical mass is when your energy, your expectation, and your belief has gotten to a point that it has expanded so much that now it's going to bust out or explode into a new reality. That's, by the way, that's how all things come into existence, or that's what manifestation is. Manifestation is taking momentum, changing it to critical mass. Critical mass is the explosion, and the explosion is your view and your experience of reality. So when someone says, hey man, what is manifestation? How do I manifest? Now you know what manifestation is. It's building momentum. First you got to be persistent. The persistent will create the momentum. The momentum will lead to critical mass. That's the patience, as it takes time, what we see as time, to blow up to. And then it can't go anymore. It explodes out, and then that brings in your new experience in your physical reality. And all this is being done by your unconscious mind. And all of this is being done through quantum physics, through the quantum world. Everything is being done on a level that you cannot see with your regular eyes. And this is why it's imperative that you must understand, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's not happening for you in the background. Nothing is ever at rest. You cannot be stuck. It's just the appearance of these things that you're witnessing. See, now you see how this stuff works? So whenever you're persistent, you must receive what you want. This is why it's imperative that you cannot give up. This is why it's imperative that you have to be patient. This is why it's imperative that you have to have a new mindset. This is why it's imperative that you have to transform the old self to the new self. This is why it's imperative that you have to know the characteristics of your mind and how it works. See, that's what I'm teaching you. I'm showing you that. This is why it's imperative to know one thing about the mind, that the mind will always be about 70% against you until you can train the mind to make whatever the unfamiliar is familiar. So if you can teach your mind that winning is familiar, success is familiar, changing your reality is easy and effortless, that's familiar, your mind will now adopt it. And when the mind adopts something, that becomes a current state of being or current state of existence. That's called transformation. When you transform, you take your current self, the blueprint of your being, and you create a new self with a new normal, the new sense of normal, the new sense of familiarity, and that will be etched into the fundamental block of physical reality, where you will walk it, not only talk it, but have it, do it, and experience it all the time. Not some of the time, all of the time. See how it works? So many people, a lot of individuals out there, they give up too soon on their dreams because they have no understanding, they have no knowledge of how life works and how their mind works. And once you show someone how their mind works, they get in shock because they say to themselves, but wait a minute, it's my mind. No, it's not your mind. It's your guess. It's a renter. It's someone you picked up when you got here. It's not you. The only part of you is your authentic higher self. The only part of you is your subconscious, unconscious mind. That's the only part of you. Your smart mind, your personality, your name, your age, all of that, it's not part of you. It's not you. It's not who you are. If you've been working on your dream for 30 years, you've been working on your dream incorrectly. Now I'm teaching you how to work on your dream correctly, and you will get your dream in a number of months and less years. Most people work on their dream with the wrong knowledge. The Matrix teach people. The Matrix give you wrong knowledge about manifesting your dreams. This is why so many people give up. So let me teach you the correct way to work on your dreams. And I said it in the beginning because there's a lot of people coming in this live. The first thing to work on your dream, and I'll repeat it again, is this fundamental knowledge I'm going to tell you again. Your mind is always 70% against you. Yes, this smart mind you have right here, this thinking about you, it's 70% against you. It's 30% for you. I'll repeat it again. The reason is your mind is not used to you being successful and winning. It's unfamiliar. Your mind is more used to you being in a rut, being in a state of worry, being in a state of doubt, being in a state of uncertainty. Your mind will constantly beat you up, tell you you're no good, compare you. Your mind does this all of the time. And because, here's the next big one, it's not your mind. I have to just say this. It's not you. It's something you pick up. It's a habit. It's an accessory. It's like a phone. It's like my phone. My phone isn't me, but I have my phone with me 24/7. I can go to my phone. I can look stuff. My phone has its own algorithm. My phone has its own things in there. But I innately know my phone is not me. So I know the separation with my phone. I can go to my phone and I can say, all right, man, I don't like this negative programming. Let me change the algorithm of my phone. Let me put something else that's positive. See, I can do that because I know that. Most people don't know that their minds are not theirs. So therefore, they accept that the mind is helping them, that the mind is doing the right thing, and all along, it's stabbing you in your own back, man. And listen, you cannot blame it now. This is the paradox of it. You can't even blame it because it doesn't even know that it's doing you wrong. It's like, okay, I'll give an example. I seen this thing here on I think it was TikTok. This guy's walking and he's just blowing, and then a pigeon flies in and hits the guy in his head like boom. Out of nowhere, the pigeon just, and the pigeon fell on the floor and got up and started walking. And the guy looked around like he was ready to fight, but when he realized it's a pigeon, he's like, I can't fight a pigeon. So he just accept the hits and move on. That's the way your mind is. Your mind is like that pigeon. It's just doing what it's doing, and when it hits you, you're gonna realize like, wait a minute, I can't even fight this. This is nothing to fight. This guy don't even know what he's doing. He's just being what he's doing. That's the analogy, and that's the execution of how your mind works. So I just gave you those. That's it. If you understand that, you'll cut your time in half to manifest what you want. Because while you're manifesting and creating something, your own mind is sabotaging you on the way to doing it, because it's not familiar with it. If you're teaching your mind for success and to win big, your mind's going to be like, all right, I got you. Yeah, let's do it. Turn his back and be like, I'm going to sabotage you. Wait till we get close to winning. I'm going to sabotage you. Oh, yeah, Mark. Okay, I'm with you, man. Yeah, good. We're going to win. Is he close to winning yet? Boom. Man, why didn't I win? Oh, Mark, don't worry about it, man. You know, it happens, man. Just try next time, Mark. Okay, next time. I'm going to sabotage him again. Wait till he get close to getting that big deal. Boom. Man, what's going on? I don't know, Mark. Maybe it's you. That plays out all the time, 24/7. Isn't it playing out in your life? You're probably watching this and be like, damn, this guy's right, man. I just realized that with my own mind. Observe it for yourself. See if I'm lying. Because we all experience the same thing. So I'm not lying to you. There's not one person here can comment and says, he's not telling the truth. Because all of you have experienced it. Some of you have experienced it to the point that you're embarrassed to say you've experienced it. Because it's happening to you right now as I'm speaking to you. As I'm speaking to you right now, your own mind is telling you, man, I don't know, man. Don't even listen to that. That's a bunch of stuff, man. We don't need to listen to that. Come on, man. You know I'm here to help you, man. Don't listen to this guy. You know how we do it. It's telling you just that right now. And the reason it's doing that is because it does not like to change. It does not care about your happiness. It only cares about its own survival and agenda, which is to stay in a constant state of where it is right now. It loves to stay with what's familiar to it, and it will do everything to keep the familiarity going. That's what you have to understand and learn. The good news, that once you now know this knowledge, now you can treat your mind like you treat your phone. You can understand that this is an accessory, and whatever you tell me, I don't listen to it because I know you're on your own path. I am now going to start to tell you, listen, I'm going to start to tell you what you need to do. Because now you've disassociated yourself. You understand that this person, this thing that's been with you all your life is not you. So now you understand, wait a minute, guy. So and you want to know something? You want to know something even deeper, even more perplexing about this stuff? You want to know something deeper than that? Let me tell you something deep. Even your own mind knows that you are supposed to be in charge of it. It knows that you are the boss of it. But it will never tell you that, and it will never allow you to be the boss, because it's already having too much fun and power telling you what to do. So what's the use of me telling you you're the boss when I'm already acting like your boss? You have to wake up and tell the mind, thanks for trying to trick me. Now I know I'm the boss. Get out of here. It will never ever come to you and tell you, by the way, Mark, you're really my boss, so I would like you to take charge of me and let me roll. It'll never happen in a million years. That's called the ego aspect of the mind. That's the next phase of the mind. You have the ego and you have the intellect part of the mind. The intellect is a part of the ego. The ego is the personality part of it. The intellect is the knowledge, the judgment, the observation, the desiring part of it. So there's two in one. So that's the conundrum you face. And this is why, so I see someone comment and said, hey man, I've been doing this for 30 years and I haven't manifested. Now you know why you haven't manifested in 30 years. Because while you were doing it to manifest, your own mind kept tripping you up. And you will never get your goals and your dreams if you associate and lead with the mind as the main leader. You have to lead the mind. Do not let the mind lead you. And the reason is a very simple reason that you lead the mind. And I'll show you right now. The fact that you are even aware of your mind shows you that you cannot be the mind. If you're aware of the thoughts in your head, if you're aware of what you're thinking, it means you're separate as an observer observing the thoughts. You cannot be the thing that you are observing. It means you are a watcher. If you are a watcher, you are not the thing, people. You understand? You see how easy that is? You see how I just shed the light on you now? Now everyone can go, oh wow, that's true. Because I am aware of what my negative thoughts are. If the mind was truly you, you could never become aware of the thoughts. You would just be the thoughts. You would just accept them and do them like an animal will do on instinct. But because you are aware and you can listen and you can feel and hear what your mind is saying, it means you are somewhere else or someone else looking into your mind. Let that sink in. Let that one sink in. Now you have the power. And when you have the power, you have the universe in your pockets. And that's what I leave you with today.